first celebration of the Republic Day on the 31st of May 1961. We were in Bloemfontein, but we still called it Bloemfontein and not Mount Daum South. And there was a dove, a white dove of peace that Obeid Verwoerd had been feeding for 3 weeks. I saw the dove in the cage. I did not like what I saw. It was speckled with black. It was not a good sign. But then the architect of apartheid, as we affectionately called him then, not swore about it now, he took the white dove out of the box and he threw it into the air, announcing 1,000-year peace in South Africa. Die donders het voor het was it. I couldn't believe it. I was so aghast. I never thought any bird would not want to fly away from us. I nudged my husband. I said, Hussy, schop die donders het uit. After 3 nudges, he actually did. He kicked the dove. And very, very soon, Dr. Verwoerd invited Hussy to become a minister in his government. Hussy had 2 portfolios. He was Minister of Black Housing and Minister of Water Affairs. And he combined his portfolios by building a black township in a dam. It became far away in the history of South Africa, a history that is very seldom thought about unless you are living next to people who are still fond of the memory of Eugene Pienaar. It is now a democracy, and you know, I have been in politics for so long because I married my husband in 1956, and then I inherited the National Party. And I didn't think there was anything wrong with it because there was no alternative. And I voted, but I took luxury for granted. And then, of course, the National Party ended its rule, thanks to F.W. de Klerk, because we needed the leader of the National Party to kill the National Party, and F.W. did it in 10 minutes on a Saturday afternoon. And then I suddenly realized, what am I going to do? I'm no longer a member of the Diplomatic Corps, because you must remember, I was the South African ambassador in the independent Black Home Republic of Bafokeng for Sweden for 10 years. But then I realized I must get on with what I can do well, and that is cooking. And so I went into the kitchens of politics. And I realized then that those in the kitchens always know more than those around the dinner table. My little grandchildren, of course, are the inspiration. They're too young to even know anything about apartheid, and I can't explain anything to them because when I say to them I was frightened of blacks and communists, I can't because they've got parents of blacks and communists. When I talk about terrorists, I can't because their father was a terrorist. When I use the word black, they think I'm talking about them because they are black. Just ask the rules. And yet they've got great ambitions. My little granddaughter, Winnie Jean Markowitz. Little Winnie Jean wants to be the future president of the ANC Youth League, and I think it could very well happen because she's very bright and mugger. There's got to be somebody who does better at woodwork than that other boy. It is also a wonderful country where you suddenly realize that 2 young men can live together and adopt a child. My son, the cook, is still with his friend Mok de Bruin. And they met in the rugby team at Pretoria University 14 years ago, and they're still sharing that flat with some Sudiman. And they have adopted this little boy, which is very nice. His name is Sipho Bestationary de Bruin. I have joined the African National Congress. I don't have to explain anything because it's a democracy. I can do what I like. But I think it is important to tell you why. There are many reasons why. First of all, they are all in desperate need of help. The African National Congress is a great liberation movement who does not understand how to govern. And we give them so much thanks for coming to power as they did in 1994 with such grace and humor. I don't want to give it away now, but I mean, it was 1989, and before P.W. Botha went back to the wilderness where he belonged. It was in 1988, I remember we were all sitting together and we thought, how can we really play a trick on the African National Congress? How can we do something really that'll make them cross? Of course, Magnus Malan wanted to drop one of the Israeli atom bombs, but we said, no, you can't do that because we don't know where the ANC is, they're all bad. And then I said, as a joke, I said, I think de Klerk was there, but then he looked like P.W. Botha. I, of course, always mixed them up. I let them all the same forehead, same glasses, virtually same initials, didn't think the same problem. I said, why don't we just give South Africa to the ANC? It'll kill them. It's the last thing they ever expected. They're all having such such a lovely time sitting in Swedish hotels, sipping whiskey paid for by the anti-apartheid movement. They must have come home and run the country and be directed. And I had the ANC and the National Party facing each other with such anger. Of course they were angry. They were glowering. They were enemies. And then somebody told a fundamental Jimmy Afrikaans and the whole ANC started crying. Because they missed the language. They said, we miss Afrikaans, praat Afrikaans. We said, yeah, voedsel. And then we started singing each other's songs. And you know, when that happened, I knew there would be winners. We were on the right track. We sang each other's songs. Imagine all the National Party cabinet ministers trying the click song, but we false alleen gevlucht. And Joe Modisa and Magnus Malan arm in arm doing an a cappella version of Sorry Money. Yeah, the one song they sang that night should be the anthem of the new South Africa. Here come there's a name and press and And so it was a logical progression for me to go to the house. And I just went and said, I want to be a member. They couldn't find any forms. So there are good people in the African National Congress, and then of course there are the famous ones, the ones that we keep on reading about, the ANC heavyweights. That is an understatement. I could not believe my eyes. Usually they say the camera adds 10 or 15 kilos. Near me. Gwede Matashe is so dik, I can't even say mes and say fuck off. And I just said, if there's something I can do is put them on a diet. Send them to the Hydra in Stellenbosch for 10 days every 6 months, let them sit there without cell phones, and let them think a little bit about what they're doing. If they can't think of anything, let them resign and leave. Then I just wanted to actually find out exactly where do I focus. I must be so careful. I am a white Afrikaner in the African National Congress. I'm not Delegate. I'm a white Afrikaans woman in the African National Congress. And I must be very careful not to step out of line. I must not suggest, because it is not in the culture. Tikkel deep. What is it? Any enemies? And so I just have to suggest over the food. When I put food down, everybody listens because they can't stop eating. Mense, ek het in my lewe nog nooit soveel mense gesien wat net eet. I had some beautiful decorations on something they ate that as well. I really like Jacob Zuma, and I'm worried that there is so much negative publicity. Of course, this whole thing about that horrible picture, die vieslike thing. And I am sorry, it was unnecessary. If I had seen it hang up, I would have done something else. I would have taken it and thrown it in the back of the car, driven to a dump and thrown it there. Nobody would have missed it. But of course, the ANC saw a wonderful way to focus attention away from the fact that Botrevier is in flames, away from the fact that people have not got school books in Limpopo. And we all ran along as if they were handing sweets out to stray dogs. Sis, I didn't look at that picture properly. I put on my glasses and I said, what is the fuss about? It's a book system between Moscow. You see, there is so much fear about freedom of speech when you are on the continent. Freedom of speech, freedom of expression. In fact, we've got so much freedom that there's very little speech. I am very, very proud to be a South African who has made a choice. I've made a choice to go into this party. It's been a very traumatic experience because some people aren't talking to me anymore. Helen Zille drove past me without even braking her bicycle. She could have driven over my feet. And the Liebe Masipuk has changed her hairstyle because I always said to her, big hair does not fit a girl like you. You must have nice tight hair. My nose is also. But I must say, I joined the ANC on the 1st of April. I didn't realize it was also April Fool's Day. So Charlies Theron has inspired me, not just to adapt, but also to adopt. Charlize Theron has adopted the most beautiful African-American boy called Jackson. And you know, 3 days ago I was in the kitchens of the Julia House in Lazarus, under the floor level there in the dungeons where people used to make food in there. It was raining, it was good, it was nar. All the Jacob Zuma children were there, the 31 of them, they came in a bus. Playing this, all the And then I heard some crying outside, I thought, what is going on? And I opened the door, it's this little child. Oh, this is one of the little Zumazeras. Is it the one of the little No, this was a little child. And so I quickly went to play it. And I said, there's a child up in the street. What can we are the ANC. We've got to look after the children. That's the future of our country. What about the ANC? Well, what about the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund, Blake? It's the most wonderful children's charity in the world. He said, no, that children's fund was for Madiba's children. And so I thought, I am going to adopt this child. Really house. In a estate. I found this old Viva Capo t-shirt. And he's away. And I mean, I am very excited because I really think that he is going to make a very big difference. A very, very big difference to me and give life to children that have no love. He has got no love. Nobody loves him, nobody cares about him. And I really think if we are going to have a successful democracy, we won't need a crystal ball to see what is going to happen to South Africa tomorrow. The future of South Africa is certain. It is just the past that is unpredictable.